welcome back to my channel. So it's been I think a week or a week and a half since I last shot my video, which was the chemical exfoliation video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's here. Kind of planned that video in a way that I could take a break from filming for about a week and try out chemical exfoliation, and trust me, my skin has never been better. Oh my god, I love. Anyway, in today's video I'm gonna just sit down and do an old school makeup tutorial because god knows it's been a while, and this is the final look. I really love how it turned out. Honestly, I love the base, I love the eyes, everything for me is just totally wearable, and I would give it a thumbs up to myself honestly because I love this look. If you think that this is too much, you can definitely tone it down and just tweak it here and there according to your preference and style. And yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and also give this video a big thumbs up. And let's start. Right, you guys, let's begin. I'm just gonna tie my hair back. That's out of the way. Let's get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna do today is use a facial mist. Now you guys can use whatever, you can even skip this step. I'm just doing it because it's extremely hot right now and I just want a little bit of hydration on my face before I move on to makeup. So I'm using the Beautico Rose Facial Mist. You guys can use whatever mist you like. Oh. Feels like I took a shower. Whew. And now that my face is slightly moist, I'm going to go ahead and apply this moisturizer, which is the Episoft AC moisturizer with sunscreen. I think I have been using this moisturizer throughout quarantine because it's also got SPF in it, like SPF 30. And I feel like it's really nice because, you know, it just does not have that stickiness to it, that greasiness, that oiliness to it. So I'm just going to show you guys this one technique that I've been doing to apply moisturizer. I've just used like my knuckles and I place it right on my cheekbones. I think, yeah, my cheekbones, and then I slightly push it to the back of my head. So this actually helps in getting rid of all of the fluids before you start with your makeup, and trust me, it makes the world of a difference. Like if you think that all of these tiny things are these are just like nakhre and dramas, but no, trust me, they actually do help in getting a slight glow to your face, and also like helps in absorbing all of the product into your skin, like the skincare products into your skin. I'm just gonna use my fingers. Just gonna push all of the fluid out of my face. I like doing this. Like once I start doing it, I just can't seem to stop. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, all of the product has gone into my skin, and let's move on to primer. So for that, I have the NYX Pore Filler Primer Base. Now this is just NYX Pore Filler with primer base. There's nothing else written on the bottle. But I've used it before, and it's kind of like you know, like Porefessional from Benefit. It's got the same texture, even very similar color. So I'm just gonna apply it on the areas where I have a lot of open pores. I don't like spreading my primer all over my face. Like I only apply it on the areas where I feel I have texture, open pores and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to apply everything everywhere. With that, let's move on to a foundation. Honestly, foundation for me is like make or break. So if my foundation isn't right, I just don't feel like doing makeup anymore. Like, you know, if my foundation doesn't blend well on my skin, if it's cracking, it's creasing, if it's sometimes it's also like, I don't even know how to explain, like, you know, your pores kind of show through your foundation, and that's like the worst kind of foundation that can ever be. So yeah, for me, foundation is like a make or break deal. So let's see what foundation I'm gonna go for today. God, you guys, I found the PAC HD foundation. It's been a while since I used this one, so I don't even know if this color matches me. I'm just gonna dot it on my face and let's see if it matches, or do I have to like mix some other shade. I think I'm gonna have to mix a little bit of a darker shade because this is gonna be too light on my skin. I think I'm gonna use the Clinique Even Better foundation. Now this one is way too dark for my skin, so I kind of use this to mix with my lighter foundations. I'm just gonna use like 2 drops of this, and we're gonna pretend that I'm using some drugstore foundation. Okay, yeah, I think I can work with this. I love the coverage on this. Oh my god, it's been a while since I used this foundation. I don't know why I stopped using it, but I feel like this foundation is still slightly yellow for my skin, so I'm gonna have to like balance it out with my concealer, my bronzer and all of that. We're gonna work it out, you guys. We're gonna work it out. But anyway, what's happening, you guys? Quarantine is about to end in like a couple of days, like just 2 days or something. I mean, not that it matters because nobody's gonna be stepping out anyway unless it's like absolutely important. But you know, I'm just like honestly very comfortable and like very sorted in my home right now. Like I don't even want to go outside, have any kind of human interaction, because I'm so comfortable. Like I mean, I was anyway you know, working from home earlier as well, but now even the little bit of interaction that I used to have with my friends and like, and you know, I used to go out and all of that, even that is gone, because I feel like I'm quite settled with my imaginary boyfriend at home. I don't even know how to explain. I think only singles will get it. So I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. I have a lot of NYX's unused products. And this one is, you know, like decent coverage. I wouldn't say this is full coverage. So I'm just going to like apply it underneath my eyes here. You guys, because I have these hollows, like the hollow underneath my eye. So I kind of like to brighten this area a little bit more. So it just gives this illusion of diffused hollow. If you guys like ever ask me what's the one thing that I'm super insecure about, I would say my under eye hollows, because it just makes me look tired 24/7, even though I'm like not tired. Like even if I'm wearing like my baddest, sexiest glam makeup and I'm like the bad boy of the town, but I still look tired. Like bad boy but tired, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just really bothers me a lot. It's there ever since I was born. It's like a genetic thingy. So yeah, I mean, I kind of hate it, but definitely not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna have to live with it. But I do hate it. I mean, it is what it is, right? Now, because I don't really have a new setting powder, because you know, PR packages have stopped coming, you guys. Yeah, life is a little difficult for us bloggers. We don't really get new stuff every day now. But anyway, so I have the Sugar Cosmetics banana powder. I recently discovered that I had this powder, and honestly I've used it a couple of times since then, and I really like it, because I kind of always stay away from banana powders because they have this slight yellowish tinge, and that's the reason they're called banana powders. But sometimes they're just too yellow, but this one is not as yellow. It just helps in brightening you know, your areas. So yeah, I mean, it's good. So I'm just gonna slightly bake underneath my eyes. I'm also gonna bake around my jawline area, because you know, I've eaten so much. I don't remember the last time I actually baked my face, you know. It's been a while. Honestly, I kind of stay away from baking because it sort of dries my skin out. But yeah, I mean, today I'm in the mood to go all glam, so let's do this. Okay, so now I'm going to use the lip injection by Too Faced. I kind of like using this because it just slightly plumps up my lip. So I'm going to apply it now, so that by the time I finish with my makeup, my lips are like plump. So next I'm going to use the PAC Take Cover Concealer. It's in the shade Bake Brown. I don't know why PAC always forgets to write their concealer shades. And now they've put this you know, makeshift sticker on. I don't know if you guys have the same packaging, because I feel like this was the first you know, like the first batch that we bloggers got, and they had this stick-ons. So I think they might have changed the packaging now, but anyway, so I'm gonna use this to like kind of contour, and I like dotting it around the areas where I want to contour. And I should have done this before I baked my face. I know that, I totally forgot about it, but we're gonna have to do it now. So in case if you're doing it, do it before you're baking. So far so good. I mean, you guys can see I have a big forehead, so contouring on my forehead actually really works. But if you have a smaller forehead, you don't really have to do it on your forehead, you know, because it's gonna shrink your forehead even more. And there goes my baking. Because I know how to blend this shit, I'm doing it after baking and stuff. But if you're a beginner, you want to stay away from what I'm doing right now. Like if you've forgotten to use a contour, then just completely forget about it. Don't do it after you started baking and all of that, because you won't be able to blend it properly, and then it's gonna leave patches on your face and all of that, and then you're gonna be like, oh, Simmy taught us the wrong technique. Okay, so with that, I'm kind of done with my contour. I'm not sure if it made a very big difference, but anyway, I did it. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and get rid of the powder, because I don't wanna, you know, over bake my face, because it kind of gets really dry, and dryness means aging and wrinkles, so I just want to stay away from all that. I feel like the lip injection actually makes a lot of difference to my upper lip, because I have very thin upper lip, and this one just actually plumps it up. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but there's a difference. There is definitely a difference. Next, I'm gonna use the Sugar Face Palette, and I have you know, brush, bronzer and highlight and all of that, but I'm just gonna use the bronzing shade, and I'm using a big fluffy brush because I want to like nicely diffuse the shade on my face. I'm gonna just dust off the excess, suck my face in like that. I'm gonna start applying. And now it's time to hide the double chin. I'm just gonna take a little bit more and start buffing it on the double chin. I am always very conscious about what I'm eating and you know what's going inside my body and all of that, but ever since quarantine started I've been so laid back about what I'm eating, how much I'm eating. There's no quantity control, even though now I've started balancing my diet with like protein and all of that, but there's no quantity control. Like quantity, like dude, I can eat like 3 loaves ka khana ek saath. It's insane the amount of food that I consume alone. Okay, and again it's been a while since I used anything Makeup Revolution, so I'm going to be using the blush and highlight palette. I'm going to just mix these two and use this as my highlighter today. Oh my god guys, I completely forgot blush. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is what happens when I talk and I'm doing stuff. Like I cannot multitask. You guys can clearly see that. Guys, I'm going to quickly share this another trick that I learned about wearing highlighter on your forehead. So earlier I used to apply highlighter here, like in the center, but now I've started applying highlighter right on the brow area because I feel like that makes my forehead look even smaller, and this was just unnecessary attention which I didn't really need. For brows today I'm going to use the Bollyglow Shape and Set brow pencil. Now it's got a filler on the side and then it's got this really nice brow gel with a spoolie. I love this product. Like if you ask me what's the one product that you love from the brand Bollyglow, I'm gonna definitely recommend this because it is so cool. Like if you've got bushy thick brows like I do, then you definitely need something like this, which also comes with your brow filler. I think it's perfect. Move on to the gel, and I'm just gonna use the gel to set the brow hair in place. I love this product, you guys. I just genuinely love this product. I'm not even kidding. How awesome is this? So with that, we're done with the base. I'm glad it's not looking as yellow as it was before. We kind of balanced it out with the concealer and the bronzer. Anyway, moving on to the eyes now. I have the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in Warm Neutrals. Now, I've used this palette just once or twice for, I think, an Instagram video before. I did not really make a YouTube tutorial using this palette, so I thought I'll just talk about this. It's got this nice warm neutral shades, like a lot of warm shades to play with for a beginner. And as usual, all of my brushes are dirty. So I'm gonna start by using this fluffy brush that I had from Proarte. I think this is the only, this is like my favorite. Like everybody has their favorite brushes, right? I have this. This is my favorite crease blending brush. I'm gonna start with this shade right here, which is very close to my skin color. You guys have to see this. What? As soon as I touch it, it's just whoops, whoop, whoop, whoop. If you come across a palette like this, which is supremely powdery, how to prevent fallout on your face. Okay, so now there are a couple of ways you guys can use you know, tapes around your eyes and all of that. You can also powder underneath your eyes, but again, you know, powdering your eyes for too long, it will just end up in a lot of you know, dryness around your eyes, which is not good for your skin. So what I like to do is I just spray a little bit of setting spray. You guys can go ahead and use whatever setting spray that you have. It does not matter what setting spray you're using. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray a little bit of setting spray on my brush. Always use the setting spray at a distance. Do not spray too close to your brush because then it's just gonna wet your brush. Okay, it's gonna be dripping and you don't want that. And now I'm gonna pick up a little bit of product, again dust off the excess, and then I'm gonna start working on my crease. I honestly feel like this is a good way to prevent fallout, at the same time get maximum pigment out of your product, you know, rather than using powders and stuff like that. I'm gonna apply it right underneath the brow bone, and I'm just gonna go in left and right motions like that. And then you just want to diffuse the edge. You just want to make sure everything is nicely diffused and like blend it out. It's time to define the eyes a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and use this nice soft orangey chocolate brown shade right here, and I'm not gonna change the brush yet. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit of the setting spray. Okay, now I'm gonna start from the outer corner again and just take it all the way inwards. Now I'm going to use this shade right here, which is like the darkest shade on the palette, darkest matte shade on this palette. And the brush that I'm using for this is Sigma E38 brush. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna start stamping the color on the outer corner. And then I'm gonna just start blending it inwards. Because that palette did not have a black shade, I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in Smoky Highlight. And it's got quite a few black shades right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this black shade right here. And the brush that I'm using for this is Sigma E25 brush. And as usual, before I start, I'm just going to spray a little bit of setting spray. Start stamping the product right on the outer corner. And I'm going to just bring it inward. This is just going to intensify my crease, and I'm going to get that nice depth that I want. Okay, so next I'm actually planning to cut my crease a little bit, nothing too much. I'm just going to use a lighter shade of concealer, whatever concealer you want to use. So today I'm not going to do it from the inner corner. I'm just going to lift the brush slightly higher, like from here, somewhere from here, and I'm gonna cut the crease like that, because that just kind of opens up my eye a lot from the inner corner. If you've got like tiny eyes, this is gonna work really well for you, because it's just gonna instantly open up your eye a lot from this area. Do you see that? Do you see how it just like instantly opens up your eye from the inner corner? So I'm just going to take a little bit of this golden shade right here, and I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to start tapping it on the cut crease. I'm going to go back in and take this shade right here, and I'm going to just blend everything together. I'm just going to use a liner to define my lashes. I'm not even going to extend it into a wing liner. I'm just going to keep it very simple. Right, so with that, it's time for lashes. It's been a while since I did lashes on camera. I'm going to be using the Roumer Cosmetics lashes in Serena. I just like to take a little bit of glue and just like apply a very thin layer on the lash band like that. You don't really need a lot of glue, just a little bit. And you want to just blow some air on it before you stick it, because then it kind of sticks better. And then I'm gonna just tilt my hair like that. And that's it. Using this lip liner by Proarte. It's in the shade Natural Mauve. It's a very pretty nude shade. And before you line your lips, always sharpen your lip liner. Like, I cannot tell you guys how important this step is. If you want that perfect pout, you have to sharpen your lip liner. Now I'm gonna start from the center of my lips like that, and I'm gonna apply it here. You know, you see the border? This is where I'm gonna start. I don't really follow my lip line, okay? I kind of take it inwards, like I take it very inside from the end, and then I bring it outside, so it gives me that nice big pouty effect. Now, this technique might not work for everyone. It works for me because I have you know, thin upper lip, and on the lower lip I'm just gonna keep it normal. But I'm going to start from the inner corner so that it matches and it kind of, you know, moves with the lip shape that I've kind of created. Lipstick today, I have this lipstick by Nykaa, which I've been wearing quite a lot these days. It's Wake Up and Makeup, and this is the lip color. Kind of goes really well with the entire look. Setting spray. This is the finished look. I love how chic and glamorous this looks. I mean, I feel like this is the look for everybody, for every girl out there. Just a little bit of tweaking here and there for yourself, and that's it. It just looks perfect, very glamorous, very beginner friendly. I mean, it is a glam look. It's gonna take a little bit of practice if you're new to this. Once you get the technique right, you're gonna rock it. And also, you guys can play around with colors. You know, I've kept it very muted, very neutral, and something variable. You guys can play around with colors. You can do greens and blues and purples and pinks and whatnot. So let me know what you think about this look. If you ever recreate this look, do tag me and I would love to repost it on my stories. You guys know the drill. And with that, it's a wrap for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you next time. Bye.